The congregation, since its inception 53 years ago, has always had a ministry dedicated to social and environmental justice in action, and sustainability is a cornerstone of that action. And creating sustainability means finding a way to care for the needs of those now living while protecting the well-being of future generations. And to do this, we need to understand ourselves. We are members of an earth community that includes a wide diversity of cultures, creatures, and ecosystems. This interconnectedness is so strong that the human community is unintelligible without the entire earth community, leading one to believe that the proper role that we play is to enhance the natural world rather than exploit it. Instead of seeing the earth as a storehouse of natural resources to be exploited, all creation is a gift of God we must love and care for. Our journey towards renewal began in 2005. We thought we'd replace a very tired kitchen. We had a great deal of input in the subsequent months and years, and many of us were interested in a major overhaul of this building, which was built in 1962. It was run down, it was outdated, and in some instances inoperative. Our annual operating expenses for utilities, maintenance, and repairs were climbing. We were spending almost 10% of our annual operating budget just to maintain this building, the bricks and mortar. And a lot of us said, enough already. Now, it seems interesting that a church at this time with declining numbers we all know about, right? We bit the bullet, and we launched on a $3 million project to complete the building. We had tried other ways of replacing incandescent lights with CFC light bulbs, and we tried operating windows. We put thermal paint in it, but the fact of the matter is the thermal envelope on this tired old building was at 1962 levels. Pre-oil crisis levels. So, and the kitchen, as I mentioned, was tired. The indoor air quality was marked by must, mold, and it was troublesome for some people to actually live in this part of the old building because of environmental sensitivities. And over the years, from 2006 to 2010, we met as a congregation many times. I don't think there was anyone that was left untouched on this project. We revitalized the 1962 building that you're standing in today with LEED standards, and will be the second church in Canada to achieve LEED certification after St. Gabriel's Passionist Parish in Toronto. And any questions about what LEED is? Assuming everyone here knows.
Could you just tell us what it stands for?
Yeah, Leadership in Energy and in Environmental Design. It encourages and accelerates global adoption of sustainable green building and development practices. It's a certification program, an internationally accepted benchmark. And it provided us with the tools that we needed. So often when you have a congregation of 350 people, everybody's got a different opinion on what you should be doing. We needed something to guide us. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to achieve what we achieved. The objectives that we had in mind were, first and foremost, energy efficiency. Second, because we're a home to over 350 people, a healthy indoor environment. And third, and just as important, future-proofing for the next generation. We have to be able to leave resources for those that follow. The positive outcome. Well, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to talk about what exactly did we do. Well, we demolished the Christian education building to the extent that what remains are the concrete basement pad, the first floor pad, the folded plate roof that you see above you, and the structural steel columns and beams that hold these components together. And our intent was not to needlessly fill landfill sites. We completely redid the skin of the building from the rooftop to the basement wall footings. So from top to bottom, raising our R value from 2 on average to over 30. could have taken it one step further. There was Richard White is an environmentalist and local architect from Arnprior, and he suggested we actually take the basement floor out and insulate underneath. But we looked at it, trade-off, time. Do we reuse the floor, or do we take that out? Now, all of the concrete that was taken out of this building was set aside to be recycled. So it wasn't going to landfill. But just the same, we had to make a decision, and the decision was we couldn't afford to do it. There's a new mechanical heating and ventilation system, a new plumbing system, and a new electrical and lighting system. So everything is brand new from that point of view. The interior is reconfigured to better meet the needs of our members. Each floor and section of the building is served by a fully accessible elevator, which replaces our old lift, and each section and floor has a fully accessible washroom. This is not something new. We only had one accessible washroom before that was built in the building that you first came in, which was built in 1984. And the rooms have individual electronic heating controls. Construction materials were extracted, harvested, processed, and manufactured primarily locally wherever possible. Wood products are FSC certified. For example, all of the woodwork that you see on the ceiling in the kitchen, all the doors that you see, that the millwork is birch, not bamboo, but birch, because it's also fast growing, but it's local. When was the last time you saw bamboo in Canada?
Other than
Unless
a
it
little
was grown in
heart-shaped thing in a vase.
Yes. Not that that's wrong, but we went with birch because it's also fast growing and it's a durable hardwood. All of our flooring, you'll not see a stitch of carpet or rug on the floor because it holds dust particles, etc., that some people are sensitive to. So concrete, clay, and ceramic tile, and the floor you're standing on here is marmoleum. Anyone know what marmoleum is? It's the old linoleum, they say. Does everyone know what linoleum is made from?
I do.
Lowly little...
Flax seeds.
Yeah, everything. The fiber, the oil, everything that's used in this floor is a renewable